here are 10 of the most unique and fascinating weapons used in ancient warfare. 1. The Greek fire. The Greek fire, often attributed to the Byzantine Empire, was an incendiary weapon that could burn even on water. It was a secret weapon used primarily in naval battles. The exact composition of Greek fire is still unknown, but it was said to be made from a combination of naphtha, sulfur, and quicklime. It could be launched from a siphon or thrown in pots, setting enemy ships and soldiers alight in an inferno of flames. 2. The Roman scorpion. The scorpion was a powerful ancient Roman siege weapon resembling a giant crossbow. It was designed to launch large bolts or projectiles at enemy fortifications or troops from a distance. With incredible precision and the ability to launch heavy projectiles over long distances, the Roman scorpion was a formidable weapon in both field and siege warfare. 3. The Trident. The trident, famously associated with the Roman gladiators known as retiarii, was a three-pronged spear used for close combat. Its design allowed for quick, sweeping strikes and for hooking opponents' shields or weapons to create openings for attacks. Though it was used for gladiatorial combat, its unique form made it a symbol of Roman fighting prowess and versatility. 4. The War Chariot. War chariots were used by many ancient cultures, including the Egyptians, Hittites, and Persians. These two-wheeled vehicles were pulled by horses and carried archers or spearmen into battle. Chariots allowed for rapid mobility, allowing warriors to strike at enemy forces quickly before retreating. The Egyptians, in particular, used chariots effectively in their conquests and defense strategies, making them a signature weapon of their ancient military. 5. The Sarissa. The sarissa was a long spear used by the Macedonian phalanx, made famous by Alexander the Great. This weapon was typically 12 to 18 feet long and gave soldiers a significant reach advantage over their enemies. The sarissa allowed Macedonian troops to form a dense, wall-like formation that made it difficult for enemies to penetrate the ranks. Its length and tactical use were key to the Macedonian army's success in battle. 6. The Persian archery composite bow. The Persian composite bow was a highly sophisticated weapon used by the ancient Persians. Made from a combination of wood, horn, and sinew, it was far stronger and more flexible than the simple bows used by other ancient cultures. The composite bow allowed for greater accuracy and power, and it could shoot arrows with deadly force even from a distance. It was a key tool for Persian cavalry and played a crucial role in their military dominance. 7. The Javelin. Javelins were one of the earliest forms of projectile weapons used in ancient warfare, especially by the Greeks and Romans. These throwing spears were light enough to be hurled at enemies from a distance, but they were also designed for use in close combat. Skilled javelin throwers could strike with accuracy and force, and they often played a critical role in both individual and unit-level tactics. 8. The Khopesh. The khopesh was a sickle-shaped sword that originated in Egypt and spread throughout the ancient Near East. Its unique curved blade made it perfect for slashing attacks, and it could also be used to hook or disarm opponents. The khopesh was symbolic of royal power and military strength in Egypt, where it was wielded by pharaohs and their soldiers alike. Its distinctive shape and effectiveness in battle make it one of the most unique ancient weapons. 9. The Ballista. The ballista was a massive ancient siege weapon used by the Greeks and Romans. Essentially a giant crossbow, the ballista could fire large bolts or spherical stones with great force, devastating enemy fortifications or infantry. The Romans used the ballista to lay siege to cities, where its immense power and accuracy could cause destruction from a great distance. 10. The Flail. The flail was a medieval weapon that likely evolved from an ancient agricultural tool. It consists of a handle connected to a chain or rope with a spiked ball or weight at the end. When swung, the ball would deliver crushing blows to enemies. The flail was most effective against armored opponents, as the ball could slip through the gaps in armor. Although more commonly associated with medieval times, the flail's design had ancient roots in the use of improvised weapons in battle. Ancient weapons were as diverse and complex as the civilizations that created them. Many of these unique weapons were designed to give warriors an edge in battle, whether through distance, power, or agility. The innovation and craftsmanship behind these ancient weapons laid the foundation for modern weaponry, and their influence can still be seen in the military strategies of today.